On a daily basis, we make choices that negatively impact our environment. As consumers, we typically see a product for only a short phase of its existence. People tend to be focused on the portion of the product's life cycle that occurs in our own households. However, if we look at the bigger picture, the relationship between consumerism and natural resources is a critical one.
Companies do life cycle assessment to understand where their biggest or largest environmental impacts are in their process. So if you're a product made of plastic, your biggest impact is in the extraction of fossil fuels. We don't have that with our product because it's mineral based and there's not a lot of energy extracted in minerals. But melting our glass is our biggest environmental impact, and therefore that's where we need to focus, and we spend a lot of time to reduce that energy.
Knauf Insulation believes that it's in the best interest of public welfare and the environment to reduce the adverse health, financial, environmental, and other negative impacts associated with the entire life cycle of consumer products.
Knauf Insulation's Shelbyville, Indiana facility is the world's largest glass fiber producing factory in the world. We produce residential, industrial, and commercial insulations for mostly North American applications.
Knauf Insulation is a worldwide leading manufacturer of insulation products and systems. We're part of the Knauf Group, which manufactures building products and construction systems. The Knauf Insulation organization started in 1978 in Shelbyville, Indiana, manufacturing glass mineral wool insulation. And now we manufacture across the world with over 5,500 employees. It's about a 1.3 billion euro organization. So we're not a small organization. We're a family-owned business. We're driven to think about the solutions for our customers. Our everyday thinking really is around that kind of development. And a lot of our initiatives and innovations come from that drive, that commitment and the passion to deliver that. Our focus is very much on energy efficiency and things we can do, particularly with buildings, to make them more energy efficient and deal with the problems that our environment faces day in, day out.
We look at where we get our materials, where they're extracted from. Proximity is important to make sure that it's pragmatic or practical to deliver sand from a local area. It's pragmatic to look at where we get our recycled glass that makes up the bulk of our product and how clean that glass is. Using the least amount of energy in the manufacturing process is our goal, because that's easily our biggest environmental impact. And packaging is very important to us. One thing about our products is we get a lot of material in a package. 100,000 square feet is typical on a truck. That is a lot of material in one truck. And all those things are part of the life cycle assessment that we do on our products.
As a leader in manufacturing eco-friendly insulation products, it was the first to invent and introduce a bio-based binder with no added formaldehyde, phenols, or artificial colors to its insulation products.
ECOS technology is a proprietary binder system that Knauf Insulation developed right here in Shelbyville, Indiana. Building codes are getting tighter and tighter as energy efficiency becomes important for everything that we build on the planet. It's more and more important to get chemicals that maybe aren't so good for human exposure out of those systems. So ECOS allows us a plant-based / bio-based solution to be able to do that. For Knauf, the carbon footprint is reduced not only here in Indiana at Shelbyville plant, but in every factory that we have across the globe. We've successfully been able to take this bio-based chemistry into every one of our manufacturing operations.
Knauf's mission is not only to reduce energy in residential buildings and commercial buildings that is wasted every day, but to do so in a socially responsible manner. Knauf uses recycled content in its products to lower energy and water consumption used to manufacture. We have the highest rate of post-consumer content in the industry. Why the focus on post-consumer content? Because this is the material that would go into the landfill otherwise.
In addition, Knauf Insulation has created EcoBat insulation and earth wool pipe insulation, highly sustainable products consisting of recycled bottle glass, sand, and corn, which makes up their proprietary bio-based ECOS technology.
Knauf's revolutionary binder technology ECOS has helped transform the industry, moving away from petroleum-based binders to those that do not contain phenylformaldehyde. But insulation impacts our lives every day in ways that consumers may not recognize. Insulation saves over 600 times more energy each year than all the compact fluorescent light bulbs, Energy Star appliances, and Energy Star windows combined. Knauf is the only manufacturer that offers a full line of formaldehyde-free products that serve both the residential and commercial markets and their applications. As our logo states, it's time to save energy.
Knauf Insulation is dedicated to being on the forefront of industry thinking with respect to extended producer responsibility.
An EPD is known as an environmental product declaration. It's where the life cycle assessment done on a company's process is put in a document that's third-party verified by an environmental product declaration operator. And it allows us to disclose all of our environmental impacts in our process in a public way so that our materials can be compared to competitive materials or technology or even our direct competitors. And we're very good in that respect. I think the next big impact Knauf will have on the industry will relate to product stewardship and extended producer responsibility. I think that the construction industry as a whole needs to look a lot more at recycling materials that have been used in construction and using them again, or using them as a resource to make new products. I think that's the most important thing that we can do.
For more information, visit www.knaufinsulation.us.